In this video, I will show you how to create a slideshow video that's a little bit more unique. With this method of creating the slideshow, it'll be a little bit more sophisticated and looks a little bit nicer, and maybe you can also use it for your business. The look we are trying to achieve is your background moves together with your image or your video. Let's get started. Now first, I want my video slides to be 3 seconds long. I'm going to File, going to Preferences, and I'm going to Editing and change this photo duration to 3 seconds. So I just click on OK, and I'm going to drag this background onto track number 1, and I'm going to stretch it out. Next, I'm going to get all these thumbnails, and these are thumbnails from my prior videos on YouTube. So first, I'm just going to drag this down, and this video will also be 3 seconds long. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to shrink this down, and I'm going to use the animation and custom. I'm going to reduce the size to approximately 55%. Next, I'm going to do the end of this image, and I'm going to add another keyframe, and I just want to have a slow zoom in, and click on OK. Next, I'm going to put the border. Go to Effects and look for border. I'm going to use this border here, click it and place it onto the photo, and next I'm going to add a shadow. I'm going to double click the image and go to Image and look for a drop shadow. You may want to adjust your shadow. I'm going to reduce the strength. I'm going to make it very subtle. This is for my first image. Next, I'm going to drag the rest of my images down onto the timeline as well. So next, go to this first image, right click and copy effects, and select the rest. Once I've done that, and paste the effects to the rest of the images. All the images will have the border as well as the shadow. You still have to adjust the keyframes for the scaling of each image individually. Now that that's all done, I'm going to trim this. The next thing to do is to export all those images as a video. Try to export as high a resolution as you can so that you get clearer images. Once that video has been exported, bring it back into Filmora and put it back onto the timeline. The next step is to split that clip into the different individual slides. Next, I'm going to arrange the clips that have been split into 2 video tracks, and the slides will overlap each slide approximately 30 seconds. The next step is to double click on the video, go to Animations and Customize, and you want to customize the animation. This is where you will decide where the slides will move in, whether it will come in from the left, from the top, or the right, and etc. I'm just going to make it simple for this video so that you can see it, and do it for each individual slide. And you want to overlap the slides in such a way that there is a slight gap between the 2 slides. That way you can see the background move in, and that's the effect that we are after. Depending on which direction you want your slides to move in from, adjust your keyframes accordingly, whether it's from the left to the right, top down, and etc. Do the same for the rest of the clips until you are satisfied with the slides. If you found this video useful, do give it a thumbs up. It shows that you appreciate me and that what I'm making is also suitable for what you are looking for. Do check out what's in the description as well for my links to my other material. Do check out the next tip on the screen for the next Filmora tip.